Thanks, Jim. I'm not as accomplished as David. I'm afraid I've got some notes I'll need to work from. I probably should have done a bit more memorisation of this, but I wanted to express my thoughts and feelings on the occasion. I don't want to miss anything out. It's really great to see all the faces of the family and friends who have joined us here today. I really appreciate you overcoming the weather uncertainties and distances and all the rest of it to get here. And choosing to celebrate our wedding with us tonight on New Year's Eve. I know you've probably a number of options, and I'm glad you selected this one. It hardly feels like a year has passed since Tracy accepted my proposal. It was almost immediately that Alison leapt to organise the thing. Sprang into action and took the lead in organising this occasion. Thank you very much, Alison. It would have been very difficult to come close to doing this without her, and I really appreciate all your efforts. David and Carol, you've accepted me into your family and cooked me wonderful meals.
She has no meals.
I do jokes. This time. I've even been let loose to fiddle with things around the house, and I know that made David nervous. Seriously though, thank you for letting me take Tracy's hand and for all the checks you've been sending us recently. I hope that I can be as good a father and a husband as David has been, and do just a little bit more housework than he has. He has his role. Of course, my mum, my sister and my grandmother, now in their 90th year, are here today as well. Until a few years ago, they were the women in my life. They must accept some responsibility for the way I have turned out, and I hope that maybe they can even be proud.
Oh, that's nice.
I met Tracy in Monaco, that's right, David. We bumped into each other in a bar. And we bumped into each other a few more times in a few more bars. It's quite a small town. And then one night I asked her for her number. I must have been moving around a lot in those days, because I recall that I spent quite a lot of time talking to her on the phone. And that's not really a habit of mine. I know now that it certainly is one of Tracy's. I really enjoyed hearing Tracy's voice then and now. Over time I was impressed by Tracy's kindness and her courage. She's very loving, patient, warm and affectionate towards me and of course her beautiful son William. She makes life's challenges much more manageable for me. Her inner and outer beauty and the peace she brings me leave me in no doubt about the woman I just married. So you might have wondered why we picked Ayrshire. It wasn't my idea. I certainly didn't expect a water shortage. Thought that was Northern Ireland, but never mind. Duncan helped out with the hot water this morning. It wasn't my idea, though I did spend a few years of my childhood here, quite a few years in Ayrshire. It's been great to be back. It's a wonderful region. For some reason, Tracy had a strong desire to marry in Scotland, and I'm very happy that she did. She and Alison surveyed several venues, and this one came out on top. They really did their homework. The staff of Blair Wine have been very helpful, and it really feels like our place for these few days that we're here.
Yeah.
When in Ayrshire, one is almost obliged to recite some burns. But I'm not going to do that. I don't want to lose the non-Scots speakers, but I'm sure that Rabbi would mention the bridesmaids who were lovely today, and the mums and all the other bonny lasses who are here. I want to mention my friends again. I'm very fortunate with the friends that I have, and it's one of the best things for me to get them all together at this wedding and mix them up. I've got great friends here from school, from Aberdeen Uni, Heriot-Watt Uni, workplaces, and of course the Michigan connection is well represented. There are several guys here I would be proud to call my best man. I picked Duncan, who I met in 1996 at Heriot-Watt, for his personal qualities, our friendship, and because he's one of the few who've actually visited me in France. You know who you are. For those of you who don't know Duncan, he's honest, generous, reliable, and great company. However, like me, his sense of humour is a bit unusual, so you may need to overlook some of his following remarks. Duncan's my best man because you couldn't meet a better man. His wife Angela should be here, but she wasn't feeling up to it. They just had their second child a month ago then, so congratulations to you, Duncan.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.